What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today we are going to be working on the BMW M4, and oh my god, I'm rebuilding my fence, and that's extremely sharp. Cool, awesome. So we've actually partnered up with Bimmer World, and I'm going to be putting a new trunk on the back of the M4. Now, why am I doing that? Well, because of the part that I'm getting from Bimmer World. It's a prototype thing right now, should be coming to market very soon. So I may be posting this once it comes out, basically. But anyways, I picked up a new trunk from the junkyard. Let me go grab that. I picked it up for 650 bucks. I'm gonna do in this video, and maybe the parts, I don't know. We might just be doing the trunk prep here. So if I'm saying that right now, that's what it is. So we're gonna be taking the trunk off, installing the new trunk, and wrapping this new trunk with, I'm just doing carbon fiber wrap. Maybe I'll get it painted down the line. That costs mucho dinero, and we're trying to go fast on track. That's the goal right now. So I'd rather spend money on suspension parts, on aero parts, on track days, on tires, things that make you go fast. Paint doesn't make you go fast. It just adds 5 horsepower. So anyways, we'll be wrapping that. All right, so I love my little mobile tool cart, which is absolutely awesome because I got everything I need in here. So that'll make easy work of taking this off. But basically, we're gonna pop the trunk, disconnect the clips, disconnect the wiring. We gotta hook up the wiring because when I bought this trunk, this is something obviously you're gonna need to look for. It was from a wrecker, right? And what do they do at wreckers? Well, they're extremely lazy and they'll cut the harness, which is really sucks. Honestly, it really sucks because, yeah, it'd be cool if you just had to undo 4 bolts, right? And just one little connection. The lights, they are pre-LIC, so we will have to swap those over. If you didn't notice before, LIC lights, this is an 18. Obviously, we got the good looking lights on the outside, but the inside does change a little bit too. You can see the little reflector thingies down here at the bottom. It's pretty similar. It honestly might even line up. I don't know, but it's the proper stuff, so we'll put that on. Not a big deal. 2 more bolts per side. Also, I'm really hoping this wing comes in time and I'm able to get it on, or else, I don't know. I might be doing a last minute swap back. We'll see. Because this would provide me better downforce than nothing, right? So hopefully we get the big guy. First thing we're gonna do, pop that trunk. Second thing we're gonna do, kind of move this stuff out of the way. But I'm gonna put a cloth over this little trunk latch. I don't want this closing. That is gonna make it so where we don't accidentally close the trunk and have to crawl in from the inside. You know what else I'm gonna do just in case? We're gonna pop the seats forward just cause. So I got a lot of my track gear in there. I kind of just have like spare brake pads and that sort of thing. Stuff I take to the track, spare tools, change out brakes and everything. Now what we're gonna work on is the top stuff up here. So it looks like we have a couple, these look like Phillips heads. So we're gonna go ahead and remove these screws. There's 1, 2, there's 3, 4. I have some gaffers tape on here for putting a microphone on the back bumper. I just kind of leave it there because it's a good spot when you need it. I'm always plugging it in like right here, you know, and putting the mic on. Like I said, guys, I actually raced this car, so you know, you gotta have that stuff, right? So removal over here. Interesting, these are those plastic clips. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna get my clip remover tools so that when we take that out, it basically comes out a little bit and then you're gonna put your tool to remove it the rest of the way. This is the little like clip tool set that I have. I'll leave a link down to this below. Wrapping tool, so unscrewing it and it pops out. Like, so it's threaded. As it threads in, it spreads out. So that's the basic idea. So we're gonna do that to all of these. There are a few up top. Like I said, there's 4. Some of these are being stubborn, so I'm literally having to take a knife like that, kind of pry it, use my chinga tool, get in there once it's kind of out, maybe, and just kind of yank it out. There we go. Usually you can thread them out, but I don't know. Car's a whopping 3 years old. Because obviously they've sold my stuff off. We do have this. We're gonna need to reuse this, but you just kind of pull back the tab here and that's gonna take this off. See that? Just kind of push in. Emergency trunk release. Yeah, that's good. we got this fancy little cover right here, right? And it looks like we got a couple little clips. Boom. Now that's not too shabby looking, where it just kind of pops down like that. We'll try to get the other one. Something I'm noticing here is these do kind of pop out. So these areas just slide out. But you will notice this little trunk skin, kind of cool, because I can, honestly, I can just leave it like that, which is kind of nice. I may even do that, because yeah, it doesn't really interfere with anything, which is kind of cool. We'll just put something over right here so it doesn't latch when I shut it. Wiring harness, we have, you know, these inboard lights. We got these pieces here. We got this guy that goes up to here to the actual trunk latch itself. Obviously we have the trunk camera, so that is going up on these guys right in here, this little loom, if you guys have that. It looks like there's one more here. That must be for the lights themselves. There's one on this side. Looks like there's another little one for the lights there. And then this center one right here, which is a brown and, what is that, brown white? That is for the trunk latch itself, for actually unlatching the latch. A quick tip on trunk latches, I used a Sharpie, went in here, drew a black little line. You can't even really see it. I mean, you kind of can when you look hard. When this thing's back on, you won't see it at all ever again. But this will make it a world easier to realign your trunk, right? All you got to do. I even put a little circle right there. So basically, if you line that circle up, you'd be good to go on trunk alignment, right? I'm just gonna take all these out. It does have a little hook in there. If you kind of push against it, it kind of slid off this little piece right here, which is totally cool. These are LEDs on this. The lights actually do look different, so that's another reason we'll be swapping them out. Blue wire on the trunk LED. Blue, or I should say, blue face right here with a brown and yellow, left-hand side. License plate light, blue tip, 2 wires, a brown with a gray brown. All right, blue connector. This goes right into the back of the camera. That is it's like a green, white, brown, black, green, blue, green, and a white. This little latch actuator, that looks like it's a purple, green, brown, purple, brown, green. That went in right here. Pretty much with BMW stuff, it's almost always like gonna go in only one spot. So right here, black wire, see, yeah, so it's a black harness with a purple, yellow, and a brown, okay? So that looks like pretty much everything. We're gonna go ahead and remove the lights. So there's a little mount on this light. I am showing you on the extra trunk. It's an 8mm. Oh yeah, and it wouldn't be an install job if you don't cut your hands. That went, it was basically pressure fitted in and it pops out. Don't try to cut yourself because that's not cool. Little tab right here on this one. This wire and this light is totally different between LIC and the old style. So just so you know. See, this is the new style connection right here, and it definitely looks different. It actually goes, well, adapter piece. This looks fairly similar, but I don't know. It does seem different a little bit, so I'm not sure if that's gonna connect correctly if you do have a pre-LIC on a late model. But look at that. So we'll just go ahead and take that screw off with the 8mm and transfer these lights over to that trunk. With Bert. Push a little more mellow and you won't cut yourself. So we could see same basic shape and design, but this is the pre-LCI, just a regular incandescent bulb. These are LEDs with a big old heat sink and all this. I'm sure, who knows, this is probably coated in because it's a BMW, so you know, you got all that fun stuff to deal with. So yeah, anyways, that's the difference there. And the difference there, you can see it does look different. Plus this is darker, so heck yeah. Late model stuff, that's what's up. Now I think we need a 13mm. Those bolts are loose there. The trunk is very light, guys. was saying, there's kind of like a little paint circle, if you will. I just went ahead and like hooked it up around that paint circle. So closing it down as much as I want. That looks pretty good. This honestly looks pretty decent as far as the gap goes there. And this looks pretty decent as far as the gap goes here. All right, so at this point, check all your wires. Wires should look the same with the color code. I'm just saying that just in case they like skipped something or changed something around model year wise. Bro. Okay, so running into an issue. Like I said, hopefully we're gonna do the camera on the 15 is different. Uses like maybe even like a coaxial cable. I don't know. It looks totally different. Because of that, this is the way to test that, by the way, too. Just go ahead and pretend you're the latch. Let it latch down, trigger, and go ahead and remove this or push the button and it should open. So that's good. That means I want to now try closing the trunk. I could have took this out. I should have took this out. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Oh, actually does have a thing. Never mind. Okay, cool. That's easy. Cool beans. I'll go ahead and loosen the bolts here. I got this Expect Car Care. It's the bug remover. This stuff I've actually been pretty happy with. I just shake it up a little bit. Now this is not bugs. This is some Wang stuff. I went ahead and removed most of it, but let's see how it does with this sticky garbage here. Oh yeah. It's actually making some decently easy work of this. That's great. All right, so we got this Vivid carbon fiber. Vivid is not my absolute favorite wrap. I like 3M or Avery better, but stuff was fairly inexpensive. It does have a top coat, which is cool, so that makes it nice for installation. Two-piece stuff here. I got some knifeless tape going on. All right, guys. So you can kind of see it is a gloss black carbon. Now, it's got some fingerprints on it and whatnot. It looks decent. Like I had to do 3 pieces. So I did up here, here, and here. I knew for sure this was going to be a piece. I thought I could do this in one. That's where I kind of screwed up. I probably should have done the face here first. Put a piece of knifeless tape across, had it prepared.